Hey guys, Brad here with Days of Dirt. We're semi in the shop tonight. We're not really getting any work on the car done. We're kind of at a standstill here on the shocks. On the car. We're waiting on the shocks. Once the shocks get here, we'll get the shocks and springs back on it. And then the car will be pretty much ready to go until we decide motor-wise what to do. Right here tonight, let me see here. As you can see, we got Brandon and Blaine and my dad. We've got a box. We've got a whole bin somewhere of header bolts around here. And what are y'all working on, Brandon?
We're putting headers on Blaine's El Camino.
And you need the...
I need the long ones. I've got the short ones.
You got the short ones, but we need the long ones.
That's a long one.
Uh-huh.
That's a short one.
Does it gotta have the small head or the big head?
We've got 12 of them somewhere that's got the small head, but it really don't matter because it's an El Camino. It's not a race car.
Right.
If it was a race car, it'd have to be them.
It is a race car.
What do you think about it, Blaine?
I don't know why he's saying it's not a race car. It is a race car.
A race car?
Yeah.
I thought it was a street car.
No, it's a race car.
It's still got the windows in it though.
I don't care. You can roll them down. It's a race car.
You like that business in the front, party in the back?
Huh?
Is that what you like on the El Camino?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got the horrendous crash taken care of, and as we was getting the crash taken care of, the camera, we're using the new camera with this new tripod that we got back around Christmas time. You guys can go check the video out there about that. So we're still trying to learn this and try to up the quality of our videos a little bit. But anyways, like I said, we can't get nothing done to the car right now. We're just kind of at a standstill, waiting on shocks and everything. Last weekend, the master built that was supposed to come Friday actually hit a hiccup and wasn't able to make it here in time, so we postponed that till after the Bama Bash, which it kind of worked out better for both of us, so that's a good thing. Right now, I mean, like I said, that's all we got left is shocks, deciding what we're going to do on the motor, and then just doing some tire work and getting the new tires mounted up and ready to go, and we'll go from there. But we got some pretty good feedback the other day from the video that me and Dallas and Maggie done, where we rode around and looked at all of our old cars and old parts and pieces that we had, and we kind of got to thinking about it. We've had it on our mind to do something similar to that for quite a while, just something a lot more in depth. This week here after today, it's a little chilly today. It was only like 60 today, but I think the rest of the week's supposed to be up into the 70s and upper 70s, I think, later in the weekend or early weekend. So what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to get out here and Dallas come up with the idea that we need to get my dad out there with us, because he knows, like that Nova that was down there in the field. He was telling us the other day what that Nova was, and I didn't have a clue what it was, but turned out it came with a motor that they got back in the day that, you know, I ran in one of my Camaros. So he'll be able to tell us more about some of the stuff that's laying around that I don't know about. And of course, you know, him being in the videos, it's going to be, there's something funny going to happen. So, but we're going to try to work on that the rest of this week. And then hopefully next week, maybe hear something back on the shocks and start buttoning the race car. And of course, buttoning the trailer back up and getting ready to go racing. So right here you can see Maggie has found the bolt bin, and she's playing with, looks like a old thermostat, cut up thermostat and a couple bolts. This one right here was proud of this earlier when we walked down here. Last year we went to I-75 in Smoky Mountain, and we bought a brand new tube for the dirt bike. Well, the tube didn't last. It had a bunch of holes in it. I don't know if it was COVID or if it was me using a screwdriver to put the tube in.
I believe it was a screwdriver.
Are you all right down there?
She's fine.
Doing that fake cough? You better quit that.
Oh, because
What
you got
you
your
looking at?
videoing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a big patch.
He's proud of that. You got 6 patches on this tube.
If you'll notice, she did the same thing last night when we were live in one of our groups.
Started coughing.
Yeah. Started acting like she was choking.
Yeah.
And wrong with it.
What are you doing down there? Hey, Maggie, can I have a knuckle sandwich? Give me a knuckle sandwich.
Say, that's the best toys they could be right there. A bunch of bolts and screws. Yeah, nuts and bolts.
So with all that being said about the kind of the tour of the back 40, if you will.
No better. Get out of your mouth.
Now we're trying to eat a hood pin. With all that being said about the back 40, if you guys have any questions or if you've seen anything in the videos that you guys want to see specifically, make sure you comment down below and let us know what it is, and or if you have any questions for us, make sure you ask those. I know we got a lot of new followers and subscribers. Thanks to each and every one of you.
So, we're getting a class on how to work this. I really don't know what we're going to talk about. I really don't know the history around here. I've only been around 10 years, so. What do you think we should talk about?
10 years?
Yeah.
How have I made it?
Chris. What? Hold on, let's go back to you. How have you made it in the best 10 years of your life? Christopher,
What?
what about this demolition derby?
What about
Are you gonna run it?
Had a lot harsher. I don't know. If we can find a car, we might.
You don't think you can find one out in the pasture back there?
I probably could, but I'm not. It'll be a front wheel drive. We're just gonna have to wait and see what the rules are.
Oh.
I think the last front wheel, demolition derby that I saw, the rules on it had to be a front wheel drive. And I just don't know if I'm gonna get in a front wheel drive.
Why? Why don't you want to get in front wheel drive?
I want some meat around me.
You scared of a front wheel drive?
No, I just
What's the
don't-
difference in riding down the road? These people on the roads are crazy.
Well, I got me in a big truck and I got a little more meat around me.
Okay. Alright. What about the first car that Brad drove? Oh my gosh, we can't even do a video without her screaming.
The Malibu,
Yeah, is it still out there? So we'll get to see that.
We're gonna go look at it.
We're gonna go look at the Malibu.
Yeah,
It's behind Wayne's shop, isn't it?
We're gonna go look at it. Golly.
Maggie's having a
I've
blast.
been told that they've been cleaned up around it. And all we gotta do is hook it up and bring it home.
He's not been asking about it.
Is that gonna be your factory stock?
I don't know.
Who told you that? Your brother?
No,
Andrew?
a bird.
Do they watch our videos or did you call him and ask him about it?
I kind of mentioned it one day.
And the video from the other day where I was talking about, you know, I saved up all my lunch money to get Wendell to do the machine work on that first motor that we ever built. We're gonna be able to see it, and if it's still where it was. Now he's done some cleaning up and tearing down. It was there. I don't know if it's still in there or not.
That may be the demolition derby
Well, it's only gonna be on 7 cylinders then.
motor. I mean, you can take a Chevrolet and put a Crisco. You can put a Crisco can down in.
The only reason she's doing this is because we're on camera. She's been quiet since we've been down
All
here.
day.
Oh no.
Is that what you want? Just
But anyway.
She just wants a bucket of boats.
Speaking on this Malibu though, just a little bit of tidbit of information. I've never even seen it, so it'll be my first time seeing it.
You never seen it?
You've never seen the Malibu?
For real?
It's all I've ever heard about the whole time I've been up here is this Malibu and where it's at, but I've never even seen it.
Oh, that almost makes me want to go get the golf cart right now and a flashlight. You really ain't never seen that?
I've really never seen it.
Nah, it's had some work done to it since the last race I ran. I think Andrew tried to get it going at one time. and kind of quit on it. And I think the last time I saw it, it had golf cart axles welded up on the rear end, just so Wayne could get it out of the shop.
Oh,
I mean, just something to move it with.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's still like that or not, but that was the last time I saw it. I guess it's been more than 10 years ago if you ain't seen it.
I have not the slightest clue.
Well, I guess it's probably been that long.
I can't.
What
believe-
year is the Malibu?
I can't,
Or
I don't know.
what year is the Malibu?
I can't believe you ain't seen the Malibu.
I've never seen the Malibu. I guess y'all don't like me enough to show me the Malibu. That's all y'all ever talk about, but I ain't never seen
79 Malibu. 79
What?
Malibu.
79 Malibu. All right.
What
Yeah.
kind of frame is it under?
Well, it's
Can't tell that. It may be a factory stock one day.
under a Malibu frame.
Don't it gotta be stock
It's
to be
under a
factory
Malibu
stock?
frame.
Stock. It don't say it got to match the body.
Because you can run a sheet metal body. They just can't get out of crazy with them.
You can't do like a late model and
You know-
make it aerodynamic and all that fun stuff.
One of the main problems with that car was the roll cage. I think the weight was too far to the front of the car. Good thing we got a new tubing bender in there that we can build a new roll cage for.
Yeah, you got a new tubing bender that you've never even used hardly.
Hey, that'd be a good.
Now,
Whoa,
what?
Got a new tubing bender in there that he ain't never even really used.
that'd be good content for the channel. Showing them how to build and learn how to build a roll cage. Cause
You built one. Well, you
Yeah.
built a couple.
it was pre-bent though.
It was pre-bent.
I've never used the bender to build a roll cage.
Yeah, it was.
That was pre-bent for that car?
Uh-huh.
Matthews? And what was that? A Nissan? Was it a Nissan?
Nissan.
A drift car?
Yeah.
But it was a pre-bent cage.
Remember,
All I had to do was weld it up.
remember Bowen's email? Was it Nismo Drifter?
Nismo drifter. Yeah.
We still remember stuff, Bowen.
Yep.
Alright. What else we want to talk about before we cut this video off? We're at 12 minutes.
12 minutes on that, and I'll probably talk for 5 minutes. So this is just gonna be a little short video, just kind of get something out so you guys can see what we're planning on doing this week. That way you guys can get your questions in, if you have any. And I don't know. Anything else?
Chris, how long did you race? How many years did you race?
82 to 90. I mean, is that big?
And you quit. Right with more. How long did you race the Malibu, specifically?
Well, now that was after he was born, because I run it a few times after he was born.
So you really didn't run the Malibu
Because
a
when I
whole
sold
lot.
my Camaro, I picked the roll cage up for that car. And started in Malibu.
Hey, in that video the other day, I mentioned something. Don't tell them what it was and see if anybody could guess it. And there was one comment out of that video the other day that guessed what I was talking about. And I really don't think he truly guessed on what I was talking about. He just happened to notice it. But there's a jig, a chassis jig, sitting right down here beside the field pines that is a copy of a Rocket. And
Because he jigged this car because he thought he was going to love it.
yeah, I jigged it before I ever raced it, thinking, you know, hey, if anything ever happened, I can fix it myself, be done with it. And ended up didn't like the car at all. So
Was it the best driving car you've ever driven?
we're not gonna get into that. But anyways, I never even finished the jig. It's just a partial jig, and like I said, one guy noticed it in the video, and I don't even think he tried to guess it, but that was what it was.
Yeah.
Sounds like a factory stock might be going on the jig though.
Yeah. But speaking on what he just said, if he won't comment, you already know what he wants to say. It's not something good.
There was no need to say that.
Why?
Because that was uncalled for.
Why?
Did you show him that motor there the other time when you had the GoPro
Yeah, I think so.
out here, the blue one?
I think so. I didn't say anything bad. I just said, know what you thought about it. You didn't like it. That one down there.
You showed that to me?
I think I did, but I didn't like. I mean,
Yeah, when he was talking about building a Demolition Derby motor
Yeah.
out of a block that's cracked.
No, the one that's in the trailer. He was talking about, it's gonna have 7 cylinders and a Crisco can.
What?
Well, I put a rod through one of the cylinder walls. That's why it's got 7 cylinders.
So you can put a Crisco can in that one cylinder and make a Demolition Derby car out of motor out of it. A Chevrolet will run on 7 cylinders, it don't matter.
Just because it's Chevrolet. What about Ford? Will a Ford run on 7 cylinders?
It won't run on 9.
And as you'll see, it's kind of a pattern going through the car graveyard. It's mostly all Chevrolets.
No.
Mostly? I mean, you may have.
Front-wheel drive it's a Ford.
Yeah, but that's not you. That wasn't yours.
And you go on down, there says a Plymouth Band.
But those weren't yours. Those were inherited. You didn't spend money on those.
No.
Neither one of y'all spent money on those. That was his dad's. Or somebody's.
His dad's, not my dad.
His dad's. Well, he is your dad, so it wouldn't be your dad. Jeez.
Oh, no. We're not gonna start running with them. You can sit right there, please.
Alright, so you guys see Maggie has made a mess over here. She's got stuff everywhere. Maggie, what are you doing? Hey.
Say it's the best toys ever.
Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? We don't have Maggie in this video a whole lot, so I thought I'd show her. But I think we're gonna wrap it up. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. Just be looking out for that racing history. A trip down memory lane should be coming out in the next couple of days. We're gonna work on it.
Hey, that sounds like a good title.
I know.
Trip down memory lane.
I've already thought about this title. But anyway, we're gonna work on it for a couple of days. The bad thing is it does get dark kind of early, and so it may take several days to get it all squared away, but we'll get it out hopefully by this weekend.
No.
Before she signs off, make sure you check out the description down below. I had a couple people ask me about some pit lights. Make sure you check out Chris Whaley at Lizard Lit Pit Lighting. Got a link in the description below. Take you straight to his website. I think his normal lights, they're around like 250, 270, somewhere in that area. And then he's got some different options. You can get the poles powder coated. I saw he's got some telescopic poles now, and thought got some cool things going on there. Make sure you check that out. Also down below, check out the Spread Shop link. You can go on there and check out our Days of Dirt, Bradbury Racing t-shirts, hats, sweaters, hoodies, bags, baby clothes. There's all kinds of stuff on there. Check it out. You can become a partner with Bradbury Racing. Basically just a sponsorship for us. There's a link down below for that. P.O. Box if you want to send us anything. We got a couple Christmas cards this past year. We've had a few t-shirts and stuff sent to us. So check that out. Is that all?
I think that's all, but I need to point out something else here. You know, this is how you know when Brad gets tired. His hat goes sideways, and you see where his hat's at now.
I am tired.
It's sideways.
Somebody didn't sleep last night.
No, she did not sleep last night.
Where's our ice boat shirts?
Ice shirts.
I thought you done go. Well, then I guess they're in the box.
Did they come in?
She just stuck that axle bolt in her
She
mouth.
stuck everything in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, we sat close to the sides. I guess we just didn't give them to you.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like it. Ring the bell. Comment.
Maggie's giving Daddy some tools.
Hey,
You know what that
Matt.
you know what that's out of?
A Malibu.
No.
I don't know.
Matt,
It's out of Farsanugan.
tell them. You gotta ring the
The
bell.
Volkswagen, this was out of your Volkswagen when we changed the CV axle.
CV axle.
Tell them.
Had to go buy a freaking metric Allen bolt set just to be able to take that stupid thing out.
Ring it,
Look.
Maggie.
Tell them to ring the bell.
Does that mean the video's over?
Say ring the bell so you get notifications when we post a new video.
There you go. Tell them to ring the bell. Hey, ring the bell and subscribe.
Alright guys, she don't have that figured out. But thanks to all of our spots, our partners, KT Heating and Air, Superior Bearing and Supply, Vinson Race Engines, and Vaughn Motorsports and Racing Supplies. Thanks to all those guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon.